Welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Maidstone United save. And in today's episode, it is another very difficult game. We're away, we're against the leaders Brighton, starting to run away with it at the moment, looking like they're going to steal promotion. We've just come off of 2 live comms against Manchester United, and now we're facing the leaders of the Championship. We're in a tough run at the moment. We've picked up some good results, some not so good results. Hopefully today we can come away with, I'll try a point, maybe, who knows. If you're enjoying the series, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates when the upload go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. So last episode we lost 4-2 at Old Trafford to Manchester United, that after the 2-1 defeat at home, sent us out of the Carabao Cup 6-3 on aggregate, but a very good cup run, semi-finals, very very good. Man United will face Chelsea in the final. Chelsea beat Liverpool on aggregate, I think. So that's that final setup. 2 big teams in that. We did well. We gave a good account of ourselves in this tournament. 2 goals at Old Trafford, and like I said last time, not many people can claim they've done that. Played 6 games off screen. Started off with a draw against Birmingham at St Andrews. 3-3. Lots of goals here. It's another case of they might have the brunt of the possession, but our counter-attacking once again is very good. We went behind Jake Cooper on 8 minutes, giving Birmingham the early lead. We converted a penalty after 15 minutes. Lee Metcalf slotting home from 12 yards. And then 10 minutes later, we took a lead. Jaden Antwi with another goal, adding to his tally, 26th minute. And then almost immediately after that, from their kickoff, Glenn Molesley makes it 2-2. Birmingham then led again through Jay Hughes on 73 minutes. And then with 1 minute left of normal time, Joe Pigott off the bench gets another equaliser for us, 3-3. Had Birmingham's finishing been a bit better, this could have been a big defeat. But 3 goals for them from 9 shots on target. We had 3 from 4 shots on target. So I just like our counter-attacking, it's really good. We also drew at Bramall Lane against Sheffield United. Not as many goals in this one though, just 1-1. But a couple of injuries for us, but the concern here. Only 2 shots on target for either side as well. Wasn't a particularly good game here. Sheffield United led through Ben Brereton on 39 minutes. We equalised in the second half through Josh Mauger. But these stories were injuries for us. 2 concussions as well. I think that's because we're playing close down more and get stuck in. I have since taken them off. But Jaden Antwi ran off on 73 minutes. And then on 88 minutes, Claxton, the right back, went off, leaving us with just 10 men for a few minutes. But it's another away point, which is always going to be helpful. I would have said that if we'd been sort of trying to fight against relegation, but the fact that we're in the playoff places, want to start turning some of these draws into wins ideally if we want to stay in the playoffs. That's not what we're expected to get. We are way exceeding expectations and we're overachieving. But I think if we can finish in the top half, we'll be good. But, we're in the playoffs at the moment. I want to try and stay there. Despite the 2 injuries to 2 of our key players, we did manage to beat Middlesbrough 1-0. I think this might be the first time we've beaten Borough on this save. They're a tough team to beat. And we beat them 1-0. Alex Finney with the only goal on 42 minutes. I think he's got 6 goals this season. For a centre-back, that's insane. He's got more than some of our strikers. Once again, it wasn't a particularly enthralling game. Just a 1 shot on target from Middlesbrough. They were very wasteful. And we had 5 out of 6 on target, which is alright, but just not enough shots, really. The bad point off screen was this. We lost 3-0 at home to Aston Villa. Partly because we were going for it at the end and they broke and they scored. But we just weren't in this game. We just weren't very good at all. Andre Green got a first half goal for Aston Villa on 26 minutes. And then late on, with us pushing for a point and trying to get up the other end, they broke. And Nathan Gill got a late brace to make it 2-0 and then 3-0, 87th minute. And then last kick of the game pretty much, 94th minute. Like I said, we're going for a winner, we're on overload, they break and they score up the other end. That's got to be expected. Villa were far and away the better team in this match. They defended very well. They just completely controlled the game and we weren't in it at all. We defeated Barnsley 1-0 at home. Barnsley, not really a very good team in this division. I don't think they're down sort of in the bottom half. We beat them 1-0. Pigott scored the goal on 51 minutes. Kind of rotating Pigott and Sims at the moment. Antwi's back from his injury, but while he was out, I've been sort of going between the 2. Joe Pigott, he's popped up with 1 or 2 goals, but the long and the short is that this is his last season. He's starting to show signs that he's not really good enough for us anymore. He scored a goal, but he's still only got a 6.9, which tells me that he missed a lot of other chances as well. But this was a strong performance. It was actually pretty level, actually, but we got the goal and they didn't. Johnson went off with an injury on 38 minutes, so he's out for a little while. That's not good. But we do have Callum Guy back. I'm just hoping that he doesn't pick up any more red cards, because otherwise that's going to put us in a bit of a pickle. And then the final game off screen was a 1-1 draw away against Derby. Again, it was a bit closer than some of the other games. They did have more shots and more possession than us, but they just didn't put away all their chances. They did score a goal very early on. Leko scored within 2 minutes. We equalised through Antwi, who on his return gets the goal, 76 minutes, and gives us a point. I'd say again, Derby could have had a lot more goals. 7 shots on target. Jota, I don't know if that's Diogo Jota, 5.5. Not good at all. Did create a couple of key passes, but terrible game for him. We weren't that good. Metcalf did well. Antwi got the goal. Mepham was very good at centre-back. We need to play him a lot more. But Finney and Winter, I can't play all three. Unless we go to a 3 at the back. And then if we do that, I don't really have wing-backs. So I think, yeah, we picked up some good points away from home. I'd like to try and win some of these away games, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Heavy defeat at home to Villa, not too good. A couple of wins. It wasn't that bad off screen. We've picked up points, so I'm okay with that. And we're in 4th place, so we have actually risen since last time. We do have a game in hand, which I think is today's game against Brighton. But there are some teams around us that do have 2 games in hand. Brighton and West Brom ahead of us do still have a game in hand. Wolverhampton are just behind us. Just before we get onto the match, I do have one signing to show you, and it is Daniel Harvey, who is a Scottish left-back. Of course, with Kemper going back to Ingolstadt, we needed another left-back, and we bought this guy from Aberdeen, I want to say. Yeah, Aberdeen. Not a lot of money. £17,500 is all the fee was. It's only $3,200 a week, which is a bit hefty for someone that I don't really know what he's like. He's got 3.5 star. He's alright. Technically, tackling's alright. Not bad with long throws. That's something we don't really have. Mentally, decent. Good concentration. Positioning's alright. He's got a good work rate. He's determined. And again, physically, he's very well rounded. He's strong. He's fairly quick, so I think we've got a good left back hopefully. And then he joins Nathan Broadhead, who was our signing from Barrow, who's had 7 appearances, got a couple of assists, so I want to see a little bit more from him. I know like we're 6 years into a save, but he'd still be, 18? He looks about 12. He looks about 12. He's such a cutie little baby-faced kid, look. Anyway, on to Brighton. We have lost our last 4 games against Brighton. We've never beaten them. I think we might have faced them in a cup game at one point. That's why there's 4, because this will be our 5th encounter. But let's see if we can end the hoodoo and hopefully get at least a point. Now, the issue that I have is that no one's playing especially well. Of the 18 players here, none of them have got over 7 in their past 5 games, which isn't very good. And even in our reserves, like apart from some of the youngsters like Shuttleworth, Lamber's almost returned from his broken leg. He's going to be out for another few weeks or so. Johnson's injury is ankle ligaments. He's going to be out for about a week. Other than that, it's just a few youth players that have injuries and knocks. But we're looking okay mostly. Yeah, there's no one playing particularly well, I'd say. There's some good ratings out there. 6.92 for Winter's okay. And Antwi. Everyone else is just sort of doing very averagely at the moment. Mentality, we're defensive and structured. I think we are going to keep this team. They're not playing badly. They're just not playing well. Brighton have Tammy Abraham up top, who did score 2 goals against us in the reverse fixture. They've also got Knockout, Proper and Gross from their present day team. I don't know what to expect from this. We are far on away underdogs here. I'm going to go for the media team talk. They don't seem too bothered. So let's have a bit of faith and hopefully we'll be okay in this match. But you know what? If we lose, we lose. Brighton are top. They are favourites for this game. Highlight here, 9 minutes played. Pick it with a header on, but there's no one really to pick it up. So now Brighton passing from the back. Lejeune's got the ball here. Back to Sam Johnston. Into the middle for Proper. And Proper out to Gonzalez. And we've got Sterling in space here on the right flank. And it's a header and it's over the bar. And I think that was Abraham with the first chance of the match there. Brighton have got loads of possession. So we're going to try counter-attacking. We're going to try and pump the into the box. We're going to go a bit wider. Just a bit of change. We've had 1 shot to their 7. But no shots on target for either team with half an hour coming up. Right, I put push forward on. We need to do something different here because we've just not got possession. They're having all the shots, even though they've been terrible shots. Coming up to half-time. Other than that one sort of half chance, not a lot else has happened. In fact, nothing else has happened. Half time, Brighton have been the better team, but it remains 0-0. But they've had 1 shot on target out of about 12 shots. I've not put any pressure on them. I've said, you know what, we're the underdogs, so just go out and play and see what happens. I'm going to put stay on feet on. I'm going to put the closing down on. If we have closed down more and get stuck in, I think that's where the injuries come in. And they've made a change as well. Damian's on at left back as well. It's interesting. Our plays here, we do have a, I was going to say we have a highlight, but we've just given the throw-in straight to them. That's not good. We need to be better at those throw-ins, guys. Here's Davy Proper. And here's Knockout. Backwards to Proper again. Here's Pascal Gross. We're not really closing them down here. We need to win possession. We're not doing that proper. Has injured himself making a pass. And, oh, Beanie does make a save there. But a bit of lapse in concentration. 2 changes made by Brighton. They've got a corner here. Who's taking this? It's Pascal Gross on it. Taking his time.
2 hours later.
Okay, surely this counts as time wasting, guys. Come on, what is going on? Take the corner. Here we go. Sterling's got it. It's gone out for another corner. Please don't take us long with this one, because that was literally about 20 seconds of game time. Right, 65 minutes. I think a change needs to be made. Taylor Neal's not had a good game. He's not really been involved. We're going to bring on Danny Rowe for Neal. We're going to make Metcalf an advanced playmaker as well. Just try and create a few more chances. We're also going to push Broadhead a little bit further up, because I feel like we could try and snatch something here. They've not been good. So if we can maybe get something, that would be good. We're going to go more direct. And let's just see what we can do. They've had 17 efforts, only 3 on target. It remains 0-0. This is going well for us. Let's encourage them. We could get a smash and grab win here. I'll be happy with the point though, so I'm not going attacking. I'm staying on counter-attacking. With 5 minutes left, there have been very few highlights in this game. It's not been a good game. Let's bring on Marja for Pigott. I should really have started Marja. Actually, we'll make a last change as well. We'll bring on Kilty for Broadhead, because the wide players haven't done well today. So we'll do that. And it looks like we're going to have a 0-0 draw here, unless there's a late chance. We're into injury time. It's not been a good game. We have a late corner here. Please score. It's headed away by Abraham. Kilty to Callum Guy. Guy with an effort. It's blocked. Abraham now with a long ball. And Claxton will deal with this, hopefully. Don't do anything stupid. Good. Backwards to Mitchell Beanie. Beanie goes long. Finds Danny Rowe in space as well. Rowe can make a good run here. And he runs over the ball, but finds Marja. Velasquez with the header away. Damian now goes long. Mepham to Guy. Metcalf. Guy. Look at Rowe on the left. Lots of space for Danny Rowe. He's been found, and that's full time. It's a good point. 0-0. Not a particularly good game. I mean, we had 4 shots, 0 on target. Like, I can't lie. I feel like we might have FM'd them a little bit there. If we got a win, that would have definitely been an FM. But it's a point. That's a good point. And that reduces their lead to 7 as well, because West Brom won 2-0. Man of the match was Chris Mepham. Winter did well as well. Beanie got a 6.6. Metcalf got a 7. Antwi got 6.9. He created like 1 chance. I mean, ultimately, Brighton paid for not taking their chances, and they did have a couple of injuries as well. But 0-0. That's a good point for us. It might not have been a good game to watch, but it's a good point. So that might be our first goalless draw, is it? Have we had a 0-0 yet? That is our first 0-0 of the league. So, there's got to be one, isn't there? It's the first time in a while that we haven't lost a live com either, so I'll take it. We're facing West Brom next and they're second, so we're facing the top 2 in the space of 4 days. So before I leave you, let's have a look at what's coming up. There are only, 12 games left, so I think we'll only do maybe 1 more live com, maybe 2, and then we'll be on to season 7 and maybe playoffs if we stay in there, so there'll only be a few episodes left of this season. Alright, what I think we'll do is, seeing as there's not long left, I think we'll do Ipswich, and then we'll finish with the double of Norwich and Millwall. That'll be so 2 episodes left and then maybe playoffs. I think we'll do that. We'll do Ipswich and then we will finish with the double of Norwich and Millwall. Next time I see you as well, we will have got our youth intake, so if there's any big players there, I'll be sure to show you those. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up for me, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates when I upload or go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I will see you next episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.